you already inside?
It looks like there's a surprise party waiting for me on the other side of the door.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's very interesting. What are you as you're passing the door? What's tell me everything you can perceive.
I see people surprising me and they have their hands in the air and they're balloons. And now I think I'm outside in a courtyard
Hmm.
and there's just a big party going on around me. There's
Wow.
music and cake, and
Mm-hmm.
it feels really good. Um, Feels really like family, friends. It's a party, maybe a little bit tipsy, a little bit of drinking, and
Wow.
music. This music that makes me kind of
Yes.
feels like Mexico or something. It's daytime, it's light out. I feel like I have cake in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah, sounds amazing.
mhm.
So I would like you to look at yourself, look at your shoes and your clothes and describe to me what you are wearing on that day.
Hmm. I don't know. I felt like I just changed. I could see myself from an outside perspective before with the cake and kind of walking around dancing, but then I look at myself and I'm like different. Like I can sense I have a body, but it's not so much of a physical defined body. It's almost like silvery gray energy field. So I look at the body and it's just a very different boots almost with boots on.
So you're wearing boots on that day?
Well, yeah, there's some silver. Suddenly, there's my true identity. I went in, that was how I looked at from the outside and even how I felt. But really, there's this other part that's like had a mission that I've forgotten about. This other way that I was.
Okay, so now you're remembering that
Yeah,
mission.
now I'm remembering this other
Mhm.
very different, just very like it's like the sound of when you're underwater and you can't really hear much.
Mhm.
It's just a really quiet underwater sound. But I can
Mhm.
shift my focus back to being out at the party and it moves fast, and then I can go,
Hmm. Tell me more about this new identity.
well, like who it's like I would say who I really am, but I don't know if it's who I really am. It's just a different level of avatarness.
Mhm.
So in
And
the at the
yeah.
party, I feel like I was like I could see female with a dress on and my hair done and ribbons and really simple and just going along and having fun. And then I shift to this something made me want to go there and be in that body or be that inhabit that life, but
Mhm.
I don't see anything. I don't know why because it doesn't look like there's anything happening. It
Mhm.
looks like the life is just pretty simple and good. Family, nothing's happening. Just
Mhm.
kind of a normal, happy, simple life.
But what about this silverly gray energy field you were talking about in the beginning? Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, I can't think of what the mission would be. Okay, I don't really know anything about this. What is this thing? It's energy. It doesn't eat or sleep. It's not a physical thing. Um, I'm trying to figure out what its motivation is.
Maybe just describe it in a way.
I am landed. I am landed. Came here, just here. I came here from outer space. I came here looking for something, looking for someone. I needed a body. I was born as a girl in Mexico. I just needed a body. And in a way, the body is disposable. And I may have to end her life, but it is hard because now I know how attached people are to their bodies and how other people are attached, especially when they are happy in their life and they have loved ones. I didn't know about this. I just had a purpose to look for something, but and this girl, once she looks and finds whatever it is, I would take over and I would leave the body, and the girl would be, well, dead. Once I
And
found what I was looking for, I wouldn't need the body.
by the time you entered the body, was this girl like baby, or was it in the womb, or was it later on?
Mm, I may have been born, where this person was born with me as part of her. I
So
don't know. I know her perspective is different than what I would ever than my perspective would be, but I also feel intertwined, and I don't really know where, well, from this perspective of the body, I don't know where I end, where I feel completely mixed up with the energy of this girl.
let me know about where you come from or what you are looking for here.
I just want to say about the girl again
Yeah.
first. I feel like if she was to live and I left, she would be very lost, very simple, almost like she would be like feeble, like, yeah, like a child. She wouldn't know how to survive without me. She would be very, like, mentally like someone you would lock up, but not because they're violent, but because they're just not all there anymore. So it's either death or leave her to be feeble minded. Is the best way I can describe it.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel there are two personalities in the same body, or
Yes, that's how I feel now. And it's me that is in control of making decisions, but she feels the joy more and the pleasure.
mm-hmm.
So she is just innocent in a way, and I am the more sensible, like boundaries. I hold her boundaries more.
So do you feel there's an agreement between you two in a way?
On a higher soul level, yes. It's quite the soul level, the higher soul level where we make these disagreements is a very different matter than, like, my consciousness is somewhere in the middle of the, if there was a scale from her
Mhm.
consciousness to our soul consciousnesses,
Mhm.
my conscious mind is somewhere above hers. I can see bigger than
Mhm.
I am closer on the scale to the higher consciousness where we would make decisions about this. I think there's a decision either way. There's a knowledge that I would leave, that we would spend this time together and I would leave. But I don't think that on the soul level, when we make these contracts, I don't think we never know how hard these things actually are. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the experience and there's
So, yeah, even though I have a higher perspective than her, I can still see how difficult it is in the actual experience of things. So maybe I know that it's time to really start looking for this thing I'm looking for. Once I find it, there will be no purpose for me to share the body with her.
okay, so do you have an idea of what you're looking for?
And maybe it's like a crashed spaceship or something. So if I was to leave the body, my consciousness would, I think what I would do is that I would merge, but my consciousness would be part of the ship. And I think I would still need her though to I would need to still hold on to the body so that she could help me to fix it. Because as my consciousness was part of the ship, I would know what, if anything, what physical aspects she could help with.
So describe to me the body of this woman. What age does she have?
Like 1920.
Is her body healthy? Does it feel healthy?
Yes, she's healthy. She is also fairly open-minded. I mean, she has to be open-minded because she's allowed me to be part of her. So
Mm-hmm.
in a way, she's used to being. It's interesting. So this entity she is pretty simple and open-minded and open to suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, she's aware of letting something else speak through her. And she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't question it and she doesn't explain it to anyone else because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
obviously that's not how anyone else is. She knows not to speak about it because, for one thing, she doesn't understand it anyway, so she has no idea what it is. But
Mm-hmm.
when the part of her that's me speaks, she lets me take charge sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody was bothering me, I would stop it, say, I would.
Okay.
Whereas she might not, her personality would not be so, she would let other people take advantage of her, but I would never let, I guess I'm the only one who's allowed to take advantage of her.
Mm-hmm.
But no one else is allowed to bully her, or if a boy was to try and have sex with her, push her, I would say, forget it. No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
So in a way you feel you're part of her, but in a way you feel you have a distinct personality.
Yes. And I protect her.
So how does your day life look like? Like what usually are you doing, two of you or the three of you, you and the girl and her body? What's your
We I try and do work that allows me to walk further away from home. So if I try and get it so that she does errands for the household. She does errands sort of further away. I want her to be used to leaving the house and
Mm-hmm.
exploring. I take every opportunity to do an errand or visit somebody that's somewhere different because I want to explore as much area as possible. I want it to be normal. Maybe I'm just training, making it normal so that when I actually go looking for this thing, people aren't worried about me because they know I go places
You're preparing the.
to eventually leave and look for something. So I need to
Mm-hmm.
find an excuse, but I need to be safe. I can't arouse suspicion. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see that. So where is she living? Is she living on her own? Is she living?
no, with the family. She is part of the family still.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she's
She
having a mom and dad.
mom and dad, she's not married because I won't let her get married. Even though she's cute and she smiles, I don't let her get married or get too close to a man because she needs to be free.
Okay, so do you feel do you feel you're having the will over her and her body?
Yes, but I let her have her emotions because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the emotions. So I let her be happy and play. She plays. She's sweet and kind and helpful to her mother.
So are you benefiting from this part of this woman, her emotions? Are you
It's
benefiting anyway?
mm, yeah, I'm observing. I'm very neutral and observing. I really just let her do it. I don't interfere with emotional stuff because I have no.
Mm-hmm.
Some people I see her as she's fine. They're not worried about her, but they think for someone some ways really smart, she's also really like a child.
Mm-hmm.
A bit confused by her. But it's
Mm-hmm.
fine. There's no big deal. It's just because there's no problem. They
Okay.
might be confused and they might think, well, we can't do our normal. She's not going to look. Why isn't she getting married? Why doesn't she have a baby yet? Because there's nothing really wrong. We are useful. The mother appreciates that she's still around helping.
Is there anybody else in the family having the same kind of, let's say, intelligence or the same like
No, they're
brightness?
all they're all just like each other, just sort of average, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
More emotional. Um, they are more passionate. There's lots of siblings. Girls are having babies when they're younger, and it's family and passion and celebration and work. Simple,
Mm-hmm.
not poor, not rich, just simple.
So we'll move now to an important time and place. Tell me what you see and what you perceive, what you feel.
I feel like I'm standing at the edge of a ravine or a cliff or a mountainside, and I'm looking over.
Mm-hmm.
And I see something kind of down below, and I just stare at it and just staring at it.
So what are you looking at?
It's some parts,
Mm-hmm.
some parts. Um, I recognize them as material from a crap from wherever I came from, like a ship. the material.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just staring at it, and I think I have no idea what I'm doing next. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just staring at it, and I feel a bit helpless. Like, how, what do I even do? How can I even do what I am wanting to do? I
Mm-hmm.
think that when I crashed, because it was in this area, I just found somebody who was being born in this area
Okay, I see.
and
Mm-hmm.
attached myself to her.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to stay close, physically close. So I'm staring at what it looks like. It seems like it is. It's just far away. I can't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just almost sort of in shock, or like just really like seeing it for the first time and just staring and staring and looking.
Okay, so you finally found the place where this craft has crashed, right?
Yeah, it seems it's harder. It's not what I hoped for.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, I feel like I need to give up on this body, give up and come back again later. I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel like this time. I don't feel like this time. I mean, I can just sit still and time just passes. I just might need to try again another time in another body. Like when there are tools
To reassemble.
get to it, even I need to know how. Maybe I need to, oh, in this body, I need to know all that I need all the information that I can gather. And I'm realizing I think take, I have to go down the hill, go down this mountainside, but it's really steep and I don't think I'll ever get back up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really thinking a long time about what I'm going to do. But I think
I
I
see.
need to get as much information as I can. And then I'll have to, the body will not survive down there, I don't think. Not that I know of. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think the body will survive. And I think that I will just spend I will get as much information as I can using the body and the senses
Mm-hmm.
to help me to see what's going on there. And then I will know what I need to do for me to be in a different body in order to access it. Like I need a reason, like maybe there'll be a tunnel built there. I need to make up a reason. So I think I need to be in a male body and I need to work. I will have to find a body that works in a certain kind of
Mm-hmm. Okay,
like,
so you're looking for solutions how to reach that particular place where your craft clashed, right?
yes, in another body in the future. I will
Mm-hmm.
make plans, but I won't have a body for a while. I will have to let that go and then find a better, more appropriate body.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's move to another time, another place in that particular lifetime. You are there now.
I'm just looking down at her dead body. I'm separate from her now. She couldn't survive there, down there.
Where did she die? Where is it?
She died next to the craft, but I don't know even what I'm going to do. I have more information, but in honesty, I don't know what the future is going to bring. So I don't know what body I am.
Hey, how do you feel about her being that there?
I actually don't feel much at all. It's just a body now, after all. The spirit knew that this was going to happen, so there's no. I don't really, it doesn't matter. The family might be sad, but I don't even think if I don't, it's not something I worry about.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. So I want you to move to another important time and place where you find a solution or there's something happening.
I am in another body, and again, he is a bit of a fool. I am in the body of a fool, and I think I just waited until the person was older, and he drinks a lot, so it was really easy to answer him. He was very open when he was hungover in the morning. He thinks something great happened, like he got, I don't know, he thinks he got like a brain transplant or something, and he feels lucky, and I take better care of him, make him take better care of himself. And suddenly I or he is, we are a lot smarter than we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I'm talking people, trying to talk people into exploring this area that I need to get to again in a body. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, he has a bad reputation of being kind of dumb. So it's hard. People are like, don't readily agree with his ideas.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to convince people that he's trying to make up a really good reason, like we could go mining, we could mine some silver or gold
Mm-hmm.
in this
Trying to move
area.
more people to that area.
Yeah, so we could go on a mission
Mm.
and
And find that craft.
find the craft.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I think I don't even know if this mission that I have is there's any point to it. I haven't I have no idea what the actual point is of the mission.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to feel like it's just maybe this is, I don't know, like a secret, like a side mission that's actually just doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Blending with other people's bodies. I don't know what the ultimate mission is. What I'm even going to do with my craft, even if I went home. I mean, I couldn't do anything. There's nothing beneficial I could do with it on the earth. It's just so different. There'd be nothing, no, it just wouldn't resonate with anyone. It wouldn't mean anything. I couldn't use it and visibly explore around and be part of anything here because I'm just so different. What's the point? I'm so different.
So are there any other souls like you? Or can you recognize around you some other people that are different as you are? Can you find some like-minded people around you?
I think I can see people even if they don't are not aware of themselves. I think I can look at, they're not like me, but they're like me in that they're not from here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see people that exhibit certain qualities and I recognize those qualities
Mm-hmm.
from a certain, maybe not my star race, but somebody else. Like I recognize this is the
Mm-hmm.
way the certain people from the system behave. It's a very normal, a very common trait.
So what system would it be that you're coming from?
That I come from,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And if you would know, what would it be?
We don't have bodies.
Okay. So maybe you have a glimpse of the system you're coming from.
Yes,
Tell me about it.
it's a lot of things that are not physical about it, but it's still compatible with physical.
Mm-hmm. It's like an astral body.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we share our consciousness, even though we are also separate personalities.
In separate personalities.
We have different personalities, but we are all still one consciousness at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I can feel every other, if I focus on it, I can feel every other uh, separate entity within the collective
Mm-hmm.
instead of the different parts that make up the whole. And I left. I think I felt like I wanted to stand out somehow.
What was the reason you left from?
Wanted to stand out, and I actually got this technology. This technology for the craft is from somebody else. Is it the Pleiades or something? Somewhere where it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere where there's a lot of, but there's a technology that works with non-physical and physical. So there is a physical craft that I used, an
Was it
earth.
like a body for you, the physical craft? Because you said you.
No, it was like it was like a, I see it like a disc, like a big, kind of flat. Like this is kind of craft. You don't need like room for people. It's not how, as we imagine, you need seats for people to sit in or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, there's no kitchen or no food or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still physical. There's still physical material that is held
Mm-hmm.
together that can also hold my consciousness.
Do you have a name?
It's a sound,
It goes
like a frequency. It's a frequency, it would be a little bit deep, a lower sound, like a
Mhm.
kind of sound like that's just in your chest. And there are energy, like if it was a sound, bounces. Personality has a vibration, and when energy moves through it, it reacts to the sound of the energy, or it reacts to them. They're not molecules because they're not physical, but the vibration of my personality, it's different. It is like a different version of sound.
okay. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens next. So we move forward in time.
I am kind of giving up on the craft.
Mm-hmm.
I am waiting to be rescued at this point, and it might be thousands of years. And I'm enjoying being part of like the sunset.
Are you still in that man's body?
No, I'm not in a body anymore, but my
Mm-hmm.
vibration, my frequency can move with the colors, through the colors of the sunset. And I'm not really attached to the earth anymore. I am actually following the sunset, because
Mm-hmm.
there'll always be sunset somewhere. I'm just waiting to be rescued.
You're
Oh
waiting.
no, I'm waiting to be rescued, and I might wait for a very, very long time.
Mm. You realize you're talking to a body right now.
Yes.
Is it a body that you usually inhabiting?
No, I
Mm,
don't know how she found me. Can you help me?
I don't know. So why are you here? How did you came to Elisa today?
Why are you here?
Because we're here to be in contact with Elisa's higher self. So are you related in any way with Elisa
No,
or Elisa's higher self?
no relation.
Can we talk to the higher self?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can you give us closer information about why we are we have encountered or why this
You need to
the
connect to the disconnected.
you
You
need
need to connect to the disconnected, connecting to the disconnected,
connecting to the disconnected.
giving voice to the disconnected. It's not just about connecting to higher self or one's own higher self. It's just
Mhm.
giving, it's other, it's other,
Other souls that are out
not,
there.
yeah, not even one's own soul, but other souls that exist.
So in which way would that help those souls that they are?
Give resonance, bring resonance, bring like act like a megaphone, like a
Mhm.
megaphone broadcasting to home. Maybe they be rescued.
This is one of the ways they can communicate to their
Yes,
homes
through
eventually.
people. Yes, through people.
Okay, that's amazing.
This
Mm.
entity has been broadcast and is heard through this vessel has magnifying capabilities, broadcasting capabilities.
So honestly, I don't know what to tell this entity, how to help her. When she said, "Can you help me?" I did not know what to answer. Is this the way that we help
It's
her?
been helped. Yes, it's been helped. This vessel has broadcasting capabilities. This vessel broadcasts as we speak. It is
Mhm,
broadcast.
mhm.
It is amplified
Amazing.
like a very big megaphone.
Okay. Is there something else we can do for this soul, this alien soul that is lost on Earth? Is there something else we could help this soul
Nothing,
right
nothing.
now?
Just say thank you. Just
Mhm,
thank you.
mhm.
Appreciate.
Yes, we would like to thank very much this soul for being here and for having shared its story. And
Is very happy to be shared. That story was shared.
very good, very
He
good.
is grateful.
Hmm. It's amazing that it's yeah, that we could make this possible.